Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They'll send their tight end right. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. They send him left out of the slot. 3rd and long, Mayfield. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Irving. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here. Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers driving ahead. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This throw is caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Baker out of the pistol. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pressure coming, Baker. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Here comes the final play of our first half. Now the give to Mixon. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Pierce now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Schultz with the catch. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now it's Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. He has room past the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes out, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Tucker now on the return. And look at this return. It'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Got Evans, it's complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Godwin, the man in motion left. 3rd and short, Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Caught, nice gain left side. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's the give to Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They motion a receiver left. From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Another 2-point conversion attempt upcoming from the Buccaneers. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do. And they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
They'll get this drive started.
Say goodbye, Cleto.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got him. That's Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That stop made by K.J. Britt.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 33 on 2nd down. This is complete to Schultz. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. On the ground again with Mixon. Stiff arm, buys him some space. Past the 20. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. He's going to keep this one. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. He's throwing for it. Flush down now to his left. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, here's Baker. On target to Godwin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now it's Irving. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively with a group that has this much speed and athleticism. You're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the 2nd level.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure comes, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Big game downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. The Texan offense out now for another 2-point opportunity. Here's Stroud now. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Irving. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds past midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now, blitz coming. And they pick him off again. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Cut by Diggs. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for a target. And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian is in with the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now a carry by Irving. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Baker now off to play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. And the Texans take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's trying another one deep. Brought in inside the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. Nico Collins with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. On the return, here's Irving. And look at this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Stroud off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Here come the Buccaneers again, trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's kind of have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Looking for an open man. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Has it down close. And in for the Houston touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So second down coming up. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Second and 15. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up fourth and long. Baker throwing again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's the Texans who defend their building to take the